शुरुआत हम बड़ी खबर से कर रहे हैं. Big recommendation coming in from the Parliament panel. The panel has recommended that an undertaking be taken noted from awardees so that they do not disrespect the awards.
So these are the latest developments coming in, wherein a parliamentary panel has come up with this recommendation, and this recommendation was also tabled in the parliament yesterday, which is of course a part of the Standing Committee on Transport, Culture and Tourism's report. And while deliberating on the subject, the panel was informed by the Ministry of Culture that in 2015, 39 writers returned their awards to Sahitya Academy.
तो दरअसल 2015 में MM कलबुर्गी की हत्या के बाद कई सारे लेखकों ने अपने अवार्ड्स वापस कर दिए थे. अवार्ड वापसी उस वक्त इसे नाम दिया गया था. उसी चीज को ध्यान में रखते हुए पार्लियामेंट पैनल ने बहुत बड़ा रिकमेंडेशन दिया है कि अंडरटेकिंग आप ले लीजिए ताकि ये जो अवार्डीज हैं इस सम्मान को डिसरिस्पेक्ट ना करें. वी हैव प्रज्ञा joining us on the broadcast with more details. Pragya, that's a big recommendation coming in, suggestion that undertaking of these awardees be taken well in advance so that the awards are not disrespected.
We have seen on many opportunities, the government had to face embarrassment because there are many people, artists who chose to return the awards, and this recommendation of recommending the parliamentary standing committee to have an undertaking commitment from those who are getting awards to not return it due to any political issue or their any protest in protest has been recommended in the parliamentary department-related parliamentary standing committee on transport, tourism and culture. And what we have gathered is that the committee has noted that there had been instances in the past of the award Wapsi and also given by academies and various institutions. They have been returned in protest of certain political issues which are outside the ambit of even the the culture and autonomous functioning of those academies. So not to cause embarrassment to the government further, these academies and institutions have been said they have been told to at least take a bit of commitment from all those who are getting the award that they will not return it as a form of protest at any point in future before they're able to receive it. The committee is also of the view that India is a democratic country and the constitution has been provided for every citizen. Returning of award is only a form of protest, and despite the fact the institutions have been told not to do it, this is a very a sort of commitment that government has decided to take from at least those who are getting awards from the government institutions, and not to cause any sort of embarrassment to the government. So we heard, this recommendation, whether it is taken into consideration, it will be implemented or not, is yet to be seen. However, this recommendation has come. Top cultural institutions, academies must take prior undertaking from the recipients to avoid award Wapsi-like situation, is what this parliamentary committee has recommended.
All right. Thank you, Pragya, for joining in. Let me also go across to my colleague Pratibha, who is joining us from the newsroom with this report coming in. Yes.
Yes. So remember in 2015 as well, talking about the growing intolerance in the country, several writers had said that they would be returning their awards. It happened recently as well. The wrestlers who had been demanding the immediate arrest of Brijbhushan Sharan Singh had also said that they are going to be returning their medals. So this has been going on, after which this panel recommendation has come in. And I just want to read out from the operative bits here. It says here, the Ministry of Culture informed that during the year 2015, a total number of 39 writers returned their awards to the Sahitya Academy. It also stated that none of the award winners returned their award while receiving it, nor registered any protest when they received it. Many of the 39 writers returned their awards later. The Academy conducted special meetings of its executive board and unanimously passed a resolution requesting the writers to reconsider their decision. Further, it was unanimously decided that each of the Academy's awards is to be decided carefully by a process involving people that are ranging from a common reader to the most eminent critic in the language. And of course, it also says here that there have been no instances of awards returning after 2015, but organizations are advised to take proper precautionary checks before announcing the awards, which means that before announcing the awards, taking care of ensuring that those who are being given these awards don't return this later and it does not turn out to be an embarrassment for the government.
Absolutely. In fact, Pratibha, it has been mentioned there very clearly that it should not be used as a tool of, political protest, and that would in fact disrespect the awards. Can you just highlight that as well?
Right. It's a long letter that has been written, the panel recommendations that have been made here. And it says here as well, the committee notes the instances of recipients of the awards given by the academies, such as Sahitya Academy awards, returning their awards in protest of certain political issues which are outside the ambit of the cultural realms and the autonomous functioning of the concerned academy. Such inappropriate incidents involving the return of the awards undermine the achievements of the other awardees and also impact the overall prestige and reputation of the award. So it says here clearly that the member of the committee also opined against the view that artists, authors and the other intellectuals and performers who have been recommended for awards must sign a commitment. Very important here, it says here they must sign a commitment that they will not return the awards as a form of protest at any point in the future. So it says here the awardees must not return.
So that is the report and the recommendation which has come in from the parliamentary panel side. Thank you, Pratibha, for joining in. For the meantime, let's move on.